I'm Jedediah DeRay. I'm a reportage artist, mural painter, and educator based in New York City. I love to draw and paint on site while experimenting with different types of mixed media. Discoveries and surprises often happen when I do this, and that's what makes it interesting. I wanted to use some materials I haven't used yet, as well as some that have been great to use on location. I paid a visit to my favorite art store and ventured over to Blick Arts in Soho. There are so many art supplies here, and I get excited thinking about all the possibilities. I'm interested in using some pastels and pigments that will work well with my watercolor sets, and perhaps some different drawing tools to create unique marks with the pastels. I want to treat the pastels as if they're paint and apply them like I'm using brushes. So these soft, flat, and wedge drawing tools are perfect for that. Now we need paper. Let's get some toned pastel paper, perfect for mixing up our media. Winter is a challenge to draw, but I'm up to it. There aren't a lot of people out, so this gives me the opportunity to have room to play and paint and draw anywhere I want. Here we are at Central Park, at one of my favorite places to draw and paint, plein air, the Angel of Waters Bethesda Fountain. I love making art on location because there's so much I can capture while I'm on site, and so much that happens over time. For the design and composition, I want to focus on the star of the show, the angel statue itself, a nice study with my variety of art supplies. Let's begin with a loose wash. In keeping with the winter color palette, I keep the marks free and expressive. I want the art to feel vibrant and dynamic. I like working with pastels because it looks painterly and I'm able to play with marks. We're layering our colors, working from dark to light. The toned paper already establishes our middle ground values, so that's a great benefit. Drawing with soft tip pastel tools are so much fun. I can create different types of marks with them. Line work is essential here as we start to describe in further detail, so I case in and block in a gestural drawing. I start to layer the line work in intensity and contrast, keeping the drawing loose and focusing on the play of light on the Angel of Water statue. I choose certain places to highlight, such as the fabric and figure, and slowly sculpting and building up the figure. When I draw, I try to look at the subject more than my canvas or paper, to really observe and get to know the subject better. Here I start to finish up the highlights. I use both the broad tip and the side, narrow tip of the sponge to lay in some soft brushes that look very painterly. Just focusing in on some highlights that I want to keep and some that I want to edit out. You can see the benefit in using all the different colors and building them up slowly but surely, using the line work, the different sides of the brush, the flat side, the narrow side, and just choosing certain highlights. So this is what we have so far. Now, because spring is around the corner, I want to use a touch of bright yellow to symbolize this, and also have a brilliant contrast color to our blues and purples we used. This also creates a nice pop of color because of the complementary colors. For the finish, I use my ChromaFlow pencils. I begin to case in the details I want of the subject and along with the environment, just keeping the lines loose and playful. The line work for the winter trees are silhouetted in the background, and here I use a pink color for my highlights and detail on the angel's fabric and body, as well as a pastel color to give it a few more touches in homage to the spring season's arrival. And here we are for our wonderful completion. A vibrant, expressive, and impressionistic drawing using a variety of media and methods to create our Angel of Waters art in winter at Central Park. Thanks so much, Blick Arts, for all the art supplies and our Angel of Waters. It's been magical. See you all on location.